Hey everybody, welcome back to Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff. Welcome to another of the very few editions of and stuff that this channel has. Tonight I'm making spicy teriyaki pork chops. And I thought you might want to come along and enjoy virtually some spicy teriyaki pork chops. I'll show you how I make them. You can try them yourself and let me know how you like them down in the comments. Or don't. I don't care. I'm making pork chops. I'm going to like them. Alright, I just threw them on the grill, but I'm going to go through the process of showing you how I make these pork chops. And I'm going to make some rice, and I'm going to grill up some pineapple to go with it. And we're going to have a nice little dinner tonight. So, come along. They already look delicious, and they just went on. Alright, come on. I'll show you how I prep these up, and we'll go through it. Alright, thanks for coming. It's a barbecue edition of Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff. That's kind of interesting. Didn't know that was going to happen. Come on. Oh, I should close that. Come on. So let's start with how you're buying your pork. We're going to buy a full pork loin that we're going to cut into pork chops and roasts. The pork chops you buy at the store pre-cut by the butcher are not thick enough. So I buy a full pork loin for less than $20 Canadian, and I cut it into 3 pork roasts and 3 portions of 3 pork chops. So that should tell you something. And I cut them to about 1 inch each, so that they retain all of their moisture and goodness while I'm grilling them up, and they don't get all dried out and gross like the ones you buy at the store. And then after I'm done cutting, I immediately wash my cutting board and I stand it up on end, as you should. Alright, seasoning salt, cayenne pepper, chili powder, garlic powder. 4 ingredients for the spice that goes on the outside of these things. Parts are 1 to 1/2 to 1 to 1. 1 part seasoned salt, 1 part chili powder, 1 part garlic powder, 1/2 part cayenne. Thereabouts. Basically what I do is I start dumping it all into a bag and approximate. So we'll go what's that? About 2 tablespoons seasoned salt. So we'll do about the same chili powder. Give or take. It's just an estimation. It's not that important. That's all of my garlic powder probably. And then about half that much cayenne. This is the part that you can adjust to make it hotter or not as hot. I'm going to go to about half as much as all the other ingredients. We'll close that up, get it nice and thoroughly shooked. And we'll coat our pork chops. Alright, we want to give them a relatively thorough coating, but it's not going on like shake and bake. It's like just had a nice even coverage so that you can see pork peeking through, but it's a nice layer all the way across. We intentionally get some on the plate, and you will see why in a minute. That's decent coating on the outside, and then as we flip them, we give them a little pat, make sure it's going to stick on there. Then as we flip them, we give them a little dab into what made it onto the plate, so we get it on the sides. Same on the other side.
the hot and salty goes on before it goes on the grill, and then we add the sweet to it while it is on the grill at the last, just for the last couple of minutes, because otherwise the sweet will end up burning, and that is no good. It's no good, I say. You don't want to burn the sweet. There we go. And then we got a little bit of the spice left. We'll just put that aside and we can use it next time, or add to it, or whatever. Alright, let's go light the grill. And while that's heating up, we will go start rice. Oh, I don't like making rice. Rice is supposed to be easy, but I'm not a great ricer. Alright, so like I said, I'm not real great at ricing. Tonight we're going with basmati. We're going to do 1 cup of rice. The instructions say 1 cup of rice to 1.25 cups of water. I do not believe instructions. So I'm going to go a little bit more water than that. I do rinse my rice. I don't know if you need to or not, but I always have, so I just keep doing it. In the pot. That goes in the sink. And we are going to go with cup and half. We're gonna toss it on the stove. There we go. We're gonna bring that to a boil. We're going to turn it down to a simmer. We're going to put a lid on it for 20 minutes. Alright, we're pretty hot here. We're at like 525, 550. So we're going to give our grates a little scrape with a wooden barbecue scraper, not a wire brush, because the little pieces of wire come off. And they get in your grill, and then they get in your food, and then they get in your esophagus, and then you look up the stories about what happens to these people that get a wire brush in their esophagus or in their intestines. It's really, really bad for you. Don't do that. Use a wooden scraper. And then I'm actually going to give the rice a few more minutes to get down to about 10 minutes left on the rice. I'm going to throw these pork chops on. About 6 minutes for the first side. Flip them. About 4 minutes after that, the rice is going to get turned off and pulled off the hot, so it can stand for a little bit. And then about another 4 or 5 minutes on the pork, and then we'll work on the teriyaki part. See you back here in, well, whatever that is. I'm not a math guy. 9 minutes? Alright, now let's work on the pineapple. Pineapple is fantastic fruit to grill. If you've never grilled pineapple, you're in for a treat. I'm just using canned pineapple today. Normally I would like to use fresh pineapple, but I was at the grocery store and they were all terrible. So we're gonna use the rings and start by get the rings that come in the pineapple juice, not the rings that come in like the syrup, the sugar syrup garbage. There are 3 of us eating supper, so we're gonna do 3 pineapples each. Actually, kid probably would just have 2. So let's see how many pineapples we get in a can of pineapple. Maybe we'll just do the whole can of pineapple. Yeah, You get that many rings in this can of pineapple, so that's how many rings I'm doing for dinner. Dry them off a little bit, and then my little secret for grilling pineapple is a little bit of onion powder, actually. Just give them a little sprinkle of onion powder, which seems weird, but I think it gives it a nice little something something. I can't even really explain what it does, but it does a little something that I like. So give it a try. Maybe you don't like it, maybe you do. Maybe you'll thank me later, maybe you'll curse me later. Whatever. Pineapple with onion powder. And that's all it needs. And it can go straight on the grill just for the last couple minutes that the pork chops are on. There we go. Alright, let's go see if the grill's hot. We'll get cooking some meat. Alright, we're about 6 minutes in. We'll flip these guys. Oh, that is looking... Oh! Oh, come in and have a look at these. Oh, that is a perfect grill for side one. Just a little caramelization. Oh, beautiful. All right. About 4 or 5 minutes on the second side, and then we can sauce them. Yeah. All right, buzzer just went off. Oh, looks like we got some decent rice. Oh, look at that! All right. Okay, a little stuck to the bottom there, but that's to be expected. Take that off the heat. And wait for pork to be done. Put the lid back on. All right. So at this point, we're just about cooked all the way through. I'm going to start by just drizzling some teriyaki sauce. Whatever your favorite teriyaki sauce is, I recommend going with one of the thicker kinds of teriyaki sauce rather than the thin sort of like teriyaki marinade type ones. I'm going to drizzle a fairly good coat on these and let that start cooking on, and once it sort of turns into a sticky gel, we're going to give them a quick flip, do the same thing with the other side, give them a quick brush so that the excess is off and it doesn't burn onto the pork chops, and then they're done. And when I flip them, I'm throwing the pineapple on the other side so that it can get just basically about 1.5 minutes on each side just to get some grill marks on it and get them nice and warm. Just about dinner time. Just about dinner time. Well, it's getting to that time of year where it gets dark earlier all of a sudden. But let's dig in. I know how this is gonna taste, so I could do the whole pretend like, oh, geez, that's really good. I know it's gonna be really good. But you know what? If you feel like giving it a try, give it a try. Let me know what you think. A hint of heat, a hint of sweet. Yeah. Pretty good. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Oh, I'm going to have one of these pineapples. I'm just going to do the whole thing. I'm just going to fold it up. I'm going to just pop it in. Yeah. All right. Bye for now. See you next time.